If you're familiar with Jeff Corporation's art scene and their manipulation of power politics in America, you realize by now not only that you've been had, but that their techniques are very advanced. One of their war criminals, Penis Gabriel, brags that his take on artificial intelligence is going to have the magnitude of an atomic blast, and he grins. Well, they're mixed up in New Line Cinema. They used me as a symbol of America, and the line that Carbonell extruded that they had planned on, that Houdini himself thought up, Lenin thought up for his monkey, was a jugular attack on American liberalism. So New Line Cinema says, now Greta has to be Queerball's AON evening star. Well, or because he's not Aragorn. He's OBJ, and so on. You get the idea. So she definitely does seem to be Galadriel to me at times. You get the idea. But I'm not playing parochial war games with the spiders from Mars. They murdered my familiar, Cersei Kennedy. And I'm not trying to get even. I'm not Roger Waters. But I do have to address the issue of Robert Kennedy. He did not intervene in the 80s. He did not insist on the arrest of Gail Burstyn. So by supporting Robert Kennedy, I'm following a fantasy from the double narrative because he's negotiating enough problems with the legacy of the double narrative we live with. He definitely can't use Queerball. But we have the same identity structure about what is right and wrong in America and the privacy of the human individual. Now, the pornography institution as a function of the military industrial complex has voided that by terrorizing me and torturing me sexually and making me into a pornographic study in con jobs by Access Hollywood. But it doesn't change the basic facts that people are entitled to their privacy. And that adult behavior, when consensual, is the person's concerned who are involved. If there's an immediate person who has been betrayed, then it becomes a larger picture, but generally speaking. So, obviously, Tulsi Gabbard wants Cornel West and RFK to be associated in the public mind because Cornel West has already spinner beanied the idea of Queerball as a human sacrifice. We already get that from him. And we know that she and Jay Inslee and the other retards who did the bidding of Thorles in the lead up to COVID have cut their deal with the double narrative. So RFK is in a strange Faustian position with the double narrative. He sort of shadow boxes it away long enough to say, imply if it's there, we'll get to it eventually. Okay. And that's the bait because he also has these negotiated frameworks from the pawn shop brothers and Bernie Sanders. Maybe it won't be necessary for us to inject the queer bait. That's sort of one of the overtones. Maybe we can negotiate a way out. Like if he allows us to forgive our sins and gives us all the money. Yeah, and it's a crown of sharks at work. And you say, "Oh, you do not trust us." Yeah, they made me an object lesson in their vilification of the American dream. And I'm supposed to answer, well, I don't believe in the American dream. Here, take it, take my money, take my hard work, take my hard work. Don't thank me, don't thank me, don't need to thank me. Because I know that they'll start ripper murdering innocent people if I don't, and so on and so forth. It's psychopathy, and they can't see that. They have more important things to do, like tell people slavery wasn't good for black people. That's what happens when you lie to yourself, when a culture becomes so induced with dementia that from lying to themselves over and over, loudly and hard, and for long periods of time. I won't allow anything but a lie. I won't allow anything but a lie. They induce such cultural dementia that they're suddenly putting up signs. Slavery was not good for black people. Like that's the only thing that's left of their grip on reality.